Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Neca series figure, and it is Predator 2, the ultimate armored lost predator. And here's their ultimate version of the lost predator. And on the back it shows a bunch of other predators that are available in the lost predator right there. So let's get into it. Alright, and here we have Lost Predator outside the packaging, and there's the figure. As far as accessories, it comes with 2 extra heads. One has an open, semi-open mandibles, and one is more closer to closing mandibles, but they aren't fully closed, and this one aren't fully open either. And it comes with a shuriken, and then it comes with a sword, 3 extra hands, and that's it as far as accessories concerned. And let us take a look at the Pred itself from bottom up. Really nice. I like the biomass. I like the design of that, and the whole armor. It looks very futuristic. And one thing I didn't realize was that this version has light up feature. So once you remove this top panel, you would see here, you can see 2 batteries and a piece of plastic that's dividing them. So when you purchase this figure, realize that batteries are already included. So yeah, and once you remove that plastic, then there you can press that button right on top to light up his eyes. So I must say I was pleasantly surprised when I found out that it has light up feature. So when you press this, you can see his eyes light up. Very, very cool. Yeah, this is so pretty. This is one of the best ones. So without it, still okay, but with it, wow, so much better. Alright, let me turn it back off, and let's get a good look at the biomask. You already saw quite a bit of it. And then here's the plasma caster, I guess, and then it has hinges. There's a ball joint right up here, and then there's a there's another ball joint down here actually. Yeah, so 2 ball joints. There it is. So you can point it at whichever direction you want. Let's close back down, and then here's a look at it. There's a couple of wires running through it, which is nice. I do like that. Some silver bits right here, which is nice. Is this removable? No, it's not. And then there's the sheath for the sword, and it does open on the bottom, so the sword does stick out. And I gotta be really careful with it because it is somewhat of a hard plastic. So the sword is a very tight fitting. When you push it in, then you gotta worry about breaking this point right here if you're posing him. So just something to be aware of when you're posing this guy. And as far as articulation, I mean, head is on the ball joint. Could pretty much expect that. And then shoulders are ball hinge joints. And then bicep, there is rotation right there. Then he has double jointed elbows, so it could give you about that much. And then it has a hinge joint that goes in and out. Same on this side, same thing, in and out. And then as far as torso is concerned, it is somewhat limited, not because the type of joints they use, is because of this sheath down here. Because the top portion, is it attached to anything? No, actually it's not. So yeah, he should have full range torso movement, but he doesn't. So yeah, it's very limited as far as the chest articulation is concerned, and then even the bottom, the waist articulation, same thing. And then we have these ball hinge joints around the hips. They do tend to get loose because over time, because well, if you pose them quite a bit, then because they're pegged into each other, there are 2 ball hinge joints that's pegged into each other. So sometimes when you move the front leg, you see the other leg moves as well, because they are attached together. And then here there's a rotation joint around the thigh. And then as for the legs, knees, it's double jointed, so it gives you full range right there. And then he has a ball jointed ankle, somewhat of a limited range, but serves its purpose. And gotta be careful with those fingernails, they are really sharp, and same with the toenails, really sharp, so be careful when you're posing him. But overall, it's a fantastic looking figure. And when you first get this figure out of the box, this is the head is attached. This is the head that's attached to the body, so which means that this was the accessory. But let us get a good look at that head sculpt here. It's a fantastic job with the sculpt and the forehead. That pattern really nice. Eyes are red, and this is the half open mouth. I wish they would have went with I guess this is okay too. So every day, I mean, if he's roaming around, I think his mouth would be like this, or maybe it would be closed all the way. I'm not sure, because a lot of people don't open their mouth when they're walking. This is the head. That's also the accessory. And I just wish these mandibles were wider apart than this. It's like two mid-range mandibles here. We have the slightly open and then slightly open a little bit more. It would have been nice if we gotten two extreme. One is fully closed and one is open wide. Yeah, but these are the ones we got, and still very impressive. Let's take a look at that armor. Really cool looking armor, I have to say. And it's got this metallic blue sheen to it, which is nice. And again from the back, yeah, there you go. And he does not come with a, let's see, does he come with a forearm bomb? No, he does not. So there's no forearm bomb with this Predator here. So at the end of the day, is this figure worth getting? Yeah, totally. It's gonna set you back about 37 to 38, somewhere around there. And yeah, I say it's worth it. It's a nice looking Predator with a lot of articulation points. The only disappointing parts were the torso articulation, which is very limited, and the mandibles could have been more extreme, but instead we got these two. So there you go. There's Lost Predator from Predator 2 by Neca. Thanks for watching.